So this is a high jam-packed program, 10 days, discovering what businesses encounter in their struggles to understand their impacts of climate change, invasive species and whatnot, on running their businesses from fisheries to shellfish, oyster farmers to invasive species from as far as Australia, and how to turn a problem into a solution.
The Ideathon is a marathon of ideas working on a wide range of topics and issues, such as invasive species and the impact of climate change on shellfish farming. We worked on adapting cities to climate change, the scarcity of water resources, and the problem of lake eutrophication. We discussed mobility and air quality issues in urban areas, as well as plastic pollution in rivers. And finally, early detection of insect infestation to prevent pine trees from mass death. The famous umbrella pine that is so typical for the Roman landscape and also presents huge economic and culinary value for this beautiful country.
I hope to learn from this experience is probably the fact that I can get the opportunity to bring my knowledge, my experiences into this case study when it comes to the Youth-a-thon.
Earth intelligence can absolutely address the problems in non-space businesses.
So usually local business face very specific challenges.
And when you talk to stakeholders on the ground, understand the problem, that's where you really start building the innovative solutions.
They know better than us, like what they are experiencing, like the difficulties they're facing.
In 2023, we have 85% less of our production.
This is the woodworm of the droppings of the insect after eating the bark or the stem.
We have a botanist in our team, Sam, and he was so nice to show us around the camping site. And well, then you really see that actually more than half of the trees were gone. And we thought it was so interesting and also a little bit sad that we really wanted to bite into this problem.
So we started reading some research papers in order not to reinvent the wheel. Then we clearly found this spectral signature of the yellow, which is presence of symptoms, and the cyan, which is absence of symptoms. There is complex solutions available. This is done from a Prisma hyperspectral data, where they have to fetch around 32 bands, process the data and map it, which is complex for businesses like the camping site we are in. So what we have done is we've selected this sensor and the bands, and then we set it up on this drone, and you fly it, you have the maps.
Almost ready for takeoff. We're hacking a FPV drone and a multispectral camera together today.
So once we decide the sensor and make sure it's capturing the parasite, we will put exactly the same sensor onto the this fixed wing parrot drone, and then fly it over longer areas. We were able to also generate a 3D system of the entire camping area, where we can see which heights and where exactly is the problem.
Yeah, I think it's very important to talk to local businesses or local companies, trying to understand what they experience.
SMEs, local businesses, they are end users of the data. So the Earth observation sector and all the partners working with Earth observation data, they have to know exactly what their challenges are and how they can address this challenge. So Earth observation can definitely address the challenge faced by the local businesses.
So complex solution we were able to turn out and configure it into a drone. You fly it, you have the map, and you need not do the all complex research science which we found in the research papers.
Then we have the camping owner finally being happy again with all his trees being treated the right way.
I have never seen so many non-space businesses that use Earth observations and have been influenced by so many ideas by the people around me. I think this is a complete eye-opener for someone like me who has never really seen that as an added value in small businesses especially.
But I do feel like in such a fast-paced learning process here in Italy for people around the world, I think that just the feeling that goes beyond those knowledges that perhaps I've seen in research papers and books and like in school or at work, like I feel like this is a whole new experience for me, and that matters.